Yeah, really.
This one has little clippers.
Oh yeah, I see. So you can do that.
So you don't fall.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County.
Here we go. And good evening, Tiger fans. Lander Valley High School football is on the air from Bill Bush Stadium in Lander. It's homecoming for the Lander Valley Tigers, and tonight the Tigers are going to be taking on a team they haven't played that much in the previous years, the Torrington Trailblazers. I think I did the last game in Torrington when we sat on the roof of the Torrington Livestock Commission Company to do the game, and that was a lot of fun. I think they have a new stadium since then. But the Torrington Trailblazers come in, and Austin Bektas joining me here this evening. Good evening, Austin.
Yes, good evening, Ernie. It is evening, but it still feels like mid-afternoon because the sun is just beating down here on Bill Bush Stadium. Very hot afternoon. We thought last week was hot also at home against Evanston, but this week even warmer. Yes, tonight's homecoming matchup against Torrington, like Ernie mentioned, there's the first time these two teams have met in a few years. The last time that Lander Valley played Torrington was back in 2019. And the Trailblazers lost that game to the Tigers 35-13. And the year before that, Torrington beat Lander 41-7.
Well, you know, these two teams, I haven't seen two teams come into a game with almost equal statistics on each side. Rushing yardage, passing yardage, gain per attempt, kicking yardage. I mean, everything. These two teams are about as equal as you can get on the football field. So I think we're in for a really good game tonight.
Yeah, all the signs point to a good, even game, which is ideal for homecoming. All the fans here at home in Lander will want to see a good, competitive game. And as Ernie mentioned there, tonight's game is primed for that, in addition to the evenness of this season's stats going back into history. These teams have battled it out, wins and losses on both sides. Torrington last won a state championship in last season, actually, in the 2A division, and this year they've been bumped up to 3A, Ernie.
Yeah, and the last time Lander played them, they were in 3A, then they went down. You know, it depends on a 3-year rolling average of your school's attendance, and then the Activities Association determines, well, let's see, where's the cutoff going to be for 4A, 3A, 2A, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And Torrington has been bouncing in between the 3A and the 2A now for about a decade. This year, they are in 3A. So it'll be fun to see the Trailblazers back on the field. They come in here with white uniforms. They have maroon numbers with black trim. And, of course, the Tigers have got their green uniforms on with white numbers trimmed in black and black jerseys or black pants and black helmets. So the Tigers are getting ready to go, and you had a chance to see the homecoming parade this afternoon.
I did. I was on Main Street in Lander this afternoon, and it was a quite extensive and impressive parade. Went on for about an hour. All kinds of Lander sporting entities were represented out there. High school sports, of course, but also middle school sports, cross country, local dance teams, and it was a good showing for Lander. Lots of supportive residents of the town lining the streets, cheering and receiving candy thrown by the students. So a good festive scene this afternoon ahead of tonight's headline homecoming matchup here in Bill Bush Stadium.
And if you have not had your dinner yet here in Lander, the Lander band supporters are providing the dinner tonight. They've got a nice selection of goodies down there for folks to enjoy. So if you haven't had your dinner yet, come on out and eat here at the stadium. It's free to come in. And, yeah, the food's pretty good and the price is right.
Yeah, last week I had some of that food down there made by the Boosters, a burger and a hot dog, and it was a perfect pregame snack for me. So I imagine everyone else here will enjoy it. It's freshly cooked, delicious, and it supports sports teams here in Lander.
The Hampton Inn and Suites pregame show is what you're listening to right now on KFCW 93.1, and we're live streaming on YO Today YouTube, and we'll be right back with more of the pregame show after this.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming. Your tax pros at 672 West Main Street in Lander, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
We've got a school that we don't or haven't normally played in a while, the Torrington Trailblazers. What do you know about Torrington?
Torrington's got some skill guys that are pretty exceptional. They also have a line that's not as big as us, but active, and they're pretty disciplined and well coached. So going to be a good test for us on Friday.
Yeah, and they won the Class 2A state championship last year, so they've got some players, don't they?
Yep, they've got some players. They're not slouches, and they came. I believe they started last year like 0-2 and came back and won it. So some determination there and some good coaching going on for sure.
Well, it'll be a great game tonight, and we're looking forward to it. Let's turn our attention to the Lander Tigers. How about that Braden Baker?
Yeah, just keeps finding holes, one way or the other, whether it's catching that little pass or taking a run, just finding holes. And then on defense, he's just making plays.
Now, you told us in the post-game show at Bill Bush Memorial Stadium here last Friday after the win, that he and Caleb Larvey really do work together as a tandem in that backfield.
Yeah, so the way it's set up, it's kind of a, the call side gets the ball, and sometimes they trade when they need a break or they need something else, or one of them's feeling a little bit better blocker than the other, and then they'll change it up, and it just kind of adds to how multiple that look is. That's really nice to have two backs, at least two backs of that caliber that can do that, where they can be interchangeable and still you don't drop off.
Cody West has been out. What's his injury status?
He's going to see some spot play. I don't know if he'll go both ways this week, but he should be back in the lineup, at least initially. And we'll just kind of keep an eye on him and see how he's doing. If he's feeling it, he can play a little bit more. If he's not, we'll back off.
Okay, so that will give you a third running back option when he's healthy.
Yep.
Okay. How about the turnovers, Coach? We managed to cut them down, but they went from fumbles to interceptions last week.
Yeah, and just communication. Quarterbacks and receivers have got to get on the same page, and I think we've done a pretty good job this week of getting that way. And then it's just a matter of executing, and we're going to get taken care of, I think.
Well, the passing game has been important for the Tigers this year, and of course you have Finn McFadden out there catching passes. He's done a pretty good job so far this season.
Yeah, Finn's done a good job. Braden Johnson Baker's out there catching passes. We tend to throw a little bit out of our backfield too, so we end up with Baker and Larvey and Parker and Barrett Moffitt, Landon Jones. That receiving core is doing a good job of taking the shots that we need to take and trying to get the defense to stretch out.
Well, we're into the fourth game now of the season. How do you evaluate the progress of the team?
Like I said, we're getting better. I think we're getting better every week. I think, I had a little speed bump there at Powell, and then did a really good job, defensively. We've been pretty tight defensively, and then it's just a matter of, we can't turn the ball over in the red zone, and we take care of the ball, and I think we're even a much better team. So we're getting there.
Now, the defensive line had one of the biggest plays of the season last week on that goal line stand on a 2-point attempt that gave you the victory. Those folks have been coming along pretty well, too. They're a pretty stout defensive front. Yeah, the defensive front and the offensive line, they're both getting a good push. We preach that we got to play on their side of the ball, and then that's how we stop. That's how you stop the 2-point play, is you have to be on their side of the line. If you play catch it all, they're already in the end zone. So great job on them and getting off the ball and getting some penetration, and then just shutting it down. Well, I tell you what, for the first home game of the year, we had a great crowd last Friday night, didn't we? Yeah, the crowd was good, and they stuck around and stayed behind us, and it was really good to see all those people out. And for the players, we talked earlier in this season about how getting a habit of knowing how to win, and that looks like it's starting to happen. I believe so. I believe the culture's starting to flip, and we're getting going, and we're getting some buy-in, and that's important. Any other injuries to speak of this week, Coach? Nope. We're knock on wood, relatively injury-free at the moment. Little bumps and bruises here and there, but for the most part, we're looking okay. Okay, so kickoff here in just a few minutes tonight at the Bill Bush Memorial Stadium. Go Tigers. Thanks, Coach. Yeah, go Tigers. Bye.
Sweets pregame show. We are just about 6 minutes from kickoff here at Lander Valley High School, where the Tigers will be playing the Torrington Trailblazers in a homecoming matchup. What are you thinking, Ernie?
Well, I think we're having a lot of school spirit is what I'm thinking. For the first time in a long, long time, the students lined up in a tunnel and welcomed the football team to the field here. We haven't seen that in a long, long time. And we've got the band out here. We've got the junior Tigers are out in the end zone on the south side of the field. They've got bleachers set up for them. They're all wearing their junior Tiger uniforms. And I tell you what, we're just about ready to go with football game. Now, I mentioned that these two teams are pretty darn even in the statistical category. And let me show you what I mean. Lander averages 192 yards in rushing, and Torrington 147 yards. Their total offense for Lander is 304 and 261 to Torrington. The Tigers have a pretty good punt return game. Finn McFadden and Parker Burton do that. They've returned an average of 49.3 yards a return, and that is pretty awful good, isn't it? That's an excellent one. On the other side, the Torrington Trailblazers average a punt return and a kickoff return of about 42.6 yards a game. And, the Tigers are ready for this. They've got, as you just heard from Coach Burton, they've been practicing hard all week, and they are getting ready to go here. We're about 5 minutes away from the start of the contest, and when we come back, we'll have the Sutherland's Home Improvement Center starting lineups.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
We're back.
And the starting lineups brought to you by Sutherland's Home Improvement Center. And I think, we're going to have the national anthem right now. So let's take a quick break, and we'll come back with our starting lineups for tonight's game.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law. Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt. And reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And now the Sutherland's Home Improvement Center starting lineups for the Lander Tigers. Let's look at the backfield. Quarterback will be Paxton Hollingshead. The running backs will be Caleb Larvey and Braden Baker. The slot man will be Braden Johnson Baker. Wide receivers are Landon Jones and Finn McFadden. And then on the line, Trey Pickard at the left tackle, Gus Childers left guard, Jackson Condor, the center, Caleb Hamilton, the right guard, and Gavin Romer will be the right tackle. And for the Torrington Trailblazers, their quarterback is going to be Ryan Morehouse, wide receiver Mac Hibben, Colby Sandusky, and Drew Kramer and Landy Griman will be their running backs. Now the Torrington Trailblazers will be kicking off to the Lander Tigers to start this game, and we are just about ready to go. The Trailblazers have the ball lined up at the 40-yard line, and they're just getting ready to kick it off. And doing the honors for the Trailblazers is their kicker, Holden Hackett. He does their kicking and their punting, and he's also their field goal kicker. Back for Lander, we have Finn McFadden, and there's a very short end-over-end kick. It's picked up by the Tigers at the 25-yard line, and down we go there. And returning the ball for Lander was Landon Jones, number 4. So the Tigers will have the ball, first down and 10. Lander will have it at the 35-yard line, right smack dab on the 35-yard line. And here we go. The Torrington Trailblazers come up in a 4-man defensive front. Lander Tigers still in the huddle. Paxton Hollingshead is the quarterback. He comes up out of the huddle now. Hollingshead is flanked by his 2 state leading rushers. Here's the snap. Handoff goes to Larvey. Larvey carries it up 5 yards to the 40-yard line. Nice pickup by Caleb Larvey. And he will pick up. No, I'm sorry, that was Braden Baker. That was Baker who got that. I'm sorry about that, Austin.
Yeah.
Right up to the 40-yard line.
That's all right, Ernie. As we've seen already this season, those two, Baker and Larvey, they play similar roles for the Tigers, and sometimes they're hard to tell apart down there.
Well, one's 24, the other's 34.
That's right.
Finn McFadden comes out, split out wide to the right side. Looking at that 4-man defensive front. In the gun is Paxton Hollingshead. There's the snap. The handoff goes to Baker, and he powers his way up for 2-3 yards. And it'll be a nice gain and a short attempt for third place. So the gain is up to where they're going to put the ball down, the 43. So it'll be third down now and 2 yards to go for the Lander Tigers. First series of plays, 10 minutes, 50 seconds to go. There's obviously no score in the game. Hollingshead brings his players up. Receivers split out wide on each side. In the gun, there's the handoff. Goes to the second man through, and it's a first down for the Tigers as Caleb Larvey gets the first down for Lander, and he powers his way across the 45. They're going to put him at the 48-yard line. Nice gain of 5 yards, and it's a first down for the Tigers. First down of the game. For the Torrington Trailblazers, their line is Caden Roaming wearing number 56, Andrew Hafner wearing number 60, and Jeremiah Hafner wearing number 63. Hash mark on the near side of the field. Same formation for the Tigers. They haven't changed it yet so far in this game. One running back is Baker, and Baker powers his way across midfield and into Torrington territory. Or was that was Caleb Larvey, I'm sorry, 24, not 34. So it goes across the 50-yard line down to the 49-yard line, and that'll be a gain of 3 yards on the play for Caleb Larvey.
Yeah, it's Larvey and Baker doing what we've seen them do all season long, picking up the ball, powering through the middle, and picking up an average of 3 to 5 yards per carry.
Barrett Moffitt now comes into the huddle for the Lander Tigers as they break the huddle. Now up to the line of scrimmage. And the 2 running backs, Larvey on the right, Baker on the left. Whistle, and we have an illegal procedure, a false start against the Tigers. So that's going to move them back across the 50-yard line again with that penalty. And it'll go back down to the 46-yard line on that penalty. So Lander will have second down now, and about 12 yards to go. Larvey and Baker in the backfield with Hollingshead. Long count. There's the snap. And it goes to Baker. Baker's got a little bit of a running room. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage and more, down to about the 47-yard line. And that is going to be a pickup of 6 yards on the play. So we're going back and forth across the 50-yard line. Here comes a big play now.
Nice work there from Baker to make up for that penalty and get Tigers right back in the position they were in a few plays ago.
Long attempt now for a third down. It's 3rd and 7 yards to go for the Tigers. Hash mark on the near side of the field. They're going from the south to the north here at Bill Bush Stadium. Nice homecoming day crowd on hand here at the Tigers home. Back to pass. There's a little swing over to Baker. Baker's got some wide open room. He's across the 40, down to the 35, inside the 35, and they're going to mark him down at the 32-yard line. First pass play of the game, and it was kind of like a little pooch pass, wasn't it? Almost, what do they call those? The underhanded shovel pass. So the Tigers get the first down. That's their second of the game.
It looked like Baker dropped the ball there. I think they're going to call this the Trailblazers ball, Ernie.
You know, I did not see that, and you're absolutely right. It's a fumble. And Torrington is going to take over. Holy cow, 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. Well, I'm glad you caught that because I didn't see him drop the ball.
Yeah, it was a great run there from Baker, but in the middle of his stride, looks like the ball just came loose in his arms. And unfortunately for Lander, Trailblazers now in their first possession of the game.
Here's the umpire coming over, the referee, chatting with the rest of the crew. And now Ryan Morehouse will bring out his Torrington Trailblazers. And in the background, we have Mac Hibben and also Landry Greeman are the two ball carriers, potential ball carriers. Now, wait, the officials have picked up the football. Oh, they're changing out the football. That's what they're doing. So Torrington apparently wanted a new football, so they've got a new football now, and it's at the 32-yard line.
I wonder what issue they had with that other football.
I don't know. It comes out back over to the Lander sideline. Now the hash mark, far side of the field. Ryan Morehouse is the quarterback for the Trailblazers. He's in the gun. Lander has a 3-man defensive front. Officials are still getting ready to go. They haven't put the ball in play yet. Now they do. Okay, waiting for the snap. There it is, and the handoff goes to the second man through, and he gets a little bit of yardage on the play, and that's Colby Sandusky. Sandusky makes the play for the Trailblazers, and he gets up to the 35-yard line, so that's a gain of 3 by Sandusky on the play, and it'll bring second down, about 7 yards to go.
Yeah, it was a nice tackle there from Baker to bring down Sandusky, contributing on defense as well, Braden Baker.
7:50 to go, first period, no score. Lander just turned it over like they did last week on their first possession. Let's see what Torrington can do. Woodhouse now under center, Sandusky behind him. The snap goes, he rolls out to his right. Pass to Sandusky, it's caught. First down yardage across 50-yard line, down to the 45-yard line and inside the 45. Nice play at that time as Morehouse just rolled to his right-hand side and flipped it over to Sandusky, who carries it all the way down to the Lander 41-yard line. So that is 15 plus 9. That's 24 yards on the pass play. And a first down for the Blazers. Torrington operating right in front of their own bench now. Sunlight very strong here this evening at Bill Bush Stadium, right into our eyes. And right into the eyes of the players. Sandusky, again, is back in the gun now. And the handoff, Woodhouse goes to Sandusky. Sandusky is not going to be tackled. He powers his way down across the 30 for a first down. Nice drive by Sandusky. He really has a low center of gravity, and he made it all the way down to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, 2 good plays there from Sandusky, showing his resilience, and he'll be a problem if he continues to be hard to tackle like he's shown just there throughout this game.
Ryan Morehouse is the senior quarterback for the Torrington Trailblazers. First time these two teams have met in about 5 years. Lander won the last outing. Okay, now we have a whistle, and we have a timeout on the field by Torrington. So with 7:12 to go here in the first period, there's no score, and we'll be right back.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Back again at Bill Bush Stadium, no score. Torrington is now driving. They started at the Lander 32 after a turnover and a fumble recovery, and they've driven all the way down now to the Tiger 27-yard line. Hash mark on the near side of the field. The senior quarterback, Ryan Morehouse, comes out. And in the backfield, he's got Brady and also Sandusky. And here's the handoff. It goes to Brady, and he is caught right away. Nice defensive play by the Tigers. And Caleb Larvey came up and made that stop, and it's a short gain, only 2 yards, 1 yard to the 26-yard line. Excellent defensive penetration that time, Austin, by the Lander defense.
Yeah, nice work from Larvey to keep that gain to a minimum, and now it's going to be 2nd down and 8 yards to go for the Trailblazers.
Well, as you heard Coach Burton say on the pregame show, we want to be in their backfield to make the tackle, not the other way around. Okay, in the gun now, and the quarterback Woodhouse is going to take it, and he powers his way across the 25, and he's going to go down to about the 21-yard line. So it'll be a gain of 5 yards on the play for the quarterback on the keeper. And 6:15 to go here, first period, no score. Torrington on the march right now. A real great crowd here for homecoming in Lander. Woodhouse comes up under center for the Trailblazers. They're in the power I. Here's the snap, handoff to the second man through, and he's caught behind the line of scrimmage. Great penetration that time by the Tigers, and that was, let's see, who was that who came in? Cody West. Cody West, and he's playing his first game because he's had that ankle injury, and he hasn't played yet this season. So that was a big play by Cody West, and they got the ball stopped right about the 23-yard line, so it's going to be a loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, good return to action there from Cody West. Good to see him back. He's wearing the number 30 jersey tonight and appears with a great tackle.
4th down for the Torrington Trailblazers. They send 2 receivers wide out to the right side, 1 to the left side. The quarterback, Woodhouse, in the gun, takes 4 steps back, looks downfield. There's a pass. It's caught. Caught by Woody, or not Woody, I'm sorry. It's Brady. Nuo Brady gets it for the first down. That was a real nice rollout, and Brady was all alone, and he picks up the first down, and they're right outside the inside the 5-yard line. They're down to 3. So that was a 20-yard pickup on that play. So Torrington knocking on the door with 4:52 to go here in the first period of play. Blazers come up to the line. Tigers have a 4-man defensive front. Now here's the shift by Torrington, all alone in the backfield. Here's Woodhouse looking for the end zone. No way. He's pulled down by Romer. Romer gets him and pulls him down for maybe a yard on the play. It'll be 1 yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And 1 yard to go for the Torrington Trailblazers touchdown. All right, here we are. Play comes in from the huddle. The ball is 1 yard away from the Lander end zone. Torrington has got a pretty powerful running game, and let's see if they use it here. We've had Brady and Sandusky and Morehouse run the ball so far for the Trailblazers. Under center, 2 men behind Woodhouse. Woodhouse powers his way straight forward, and touchdown. So a 2-yard or 1-yard touchdown by the quarterback, Morehouse, on the quarterback keeper. It comes with 3:51 to go here in the first period. And now their kicker, Holden Hackett, comes on the turf here to attempt the point after touchdown. Morehouse is the holder. Here's the snap. The kick is up. It's high enough, it's long enough, and it is good enough. So with 3:51 to go, it is now Torrington 7, Lander 0. We'll be right back.
The Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly.
Okay, we're ready. Here is the kickoff by Holden Hackett. He's a junior for the Torrington Trailblazers. And Torrington now with a 7-0 lead over the Lander Valley Tigers here at homecoming. There's the kick. It's a high end-over-ender, and it's going to come down to Parker Burton. Burton gets it at the 20-yard line, powers his way across the 25, up to about the 27-yard line. So it'll be a 7-yard return for the Lander Tigers. And Lander Valley now will start their second series of downs at the 20. They're going to mark it at the 28. So here we go. Tigers will have it. Quarterback Paxton Hollingshead comes in from the sideline with the play. Tigers break the scrimmage. Hash mark on the near side. We have receivers on each side. Hollingshead flanked by Baker and Larvey. And it goes to Baker. Baker powers his way up and gets about 3-4 yards on the play up to the 30-yard line. So it'll be, let's see where they mark the ball. They're going to mark it right at the 30, so that'll be a 2-yard gain by Braden Baker. So it'll be second down and about 8 yards to go. Clock moving, 3.5 minutes to go first period, 7-0 Torrington.
And we spoke with Coach Burton after last week's win over Evanston, talking about how Hollingshead's still kind of working and warming up to his passing game this season. We haven't seen him make any attempts yet tonight.
He's in the gun, same formation. Landon Jones split out wide to the left side. One man in the slot and a whistle and a timeout. Or what? Did we have a flag? No, a timeout, Lander. So we'll take this timeout and be right back.
Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Well, we have the biggest crowd of the season on hand. It's homecoming, and the stands are full. And now the Tigers have got the ball. Hollingshead back to pass, his first pass attempt. There's a long pass downfield, knocked away at the last second. Coming in on defense was Landra Greeman, and he knocked the ball away. And Braden Johnson-Baker was the intended receiver for that. So it is now third down and about 8 yards to go, Austin.
Yeah, good attempt there from Hollingshead, not too far away, but good defense from the Trailblazers prevented the Tigers' first completion of the game. Now they've got a long third down to deal with.
Okay, here comes into the lineup with the play is Landon Jones. He comes up to the line of scrimmage now, along with Hollingshead, who is one Finn McFadden in the slot off to the right. There's the snap rolling out to his left side. There's a pass downfield, overthrown. Intended receiver down there was the Tigers' Braden Johnson-Baker. So the Tigers are going to have to punt it away, as they had one running yard for 2 yards and then 2 incomplete passes.
2 long attempts, 2 incomplete passes, and Tigers going to give the ball back to the Trailblazers here with 2:49 to go in the first quarter.
Braden Baker will be back at his 15-yard line to punt it away. In Grayman, is that number 10 back there? I believe it's number 10. Grayman, a junior, will be back to receive it. He's at about the 35. There's the kick by Baker. It's a high kick and a fair catch called for. And is caught. Yeah, that was Grayman with the catch, and it was right at the 35-yard line. So they're actually going to mark it a couple of yards back at the 33-yard line. So Torrington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. 2:41 to go, first period. Torrington with a 7-0 lead on our Ranger. Thank you very much. Well, there isn't much wind here, but there was enough to throw my roster off the table. Okay. Big crowd here tonight in Lander. The home side bleachers are just about 100% packed.
That's right, Ernie. Good energy coming out of the band and student section. Full house tonight at Bill Bush Stadium.
Morehouse takes the snap, and it's immediately blown dead. And we have an offside call against the Trailblazers. So that's going to move them back to the 28-yard line on the penalty. So it'll be 1st and 15 now for Torrington. Back at the 28-yard line. And we've got about another, 20 minutes before that sun sets behind the Wind Rivers, and I can hardly wait. Boy, is that intense here tonight.
Yeah, just like last week, we're all staring into the sun here in the stadium, and as soon as it goes behind the horizon line, we'll be more comfortable.
Okay, Morehouse in the power I formation. Fakes the handoff, runs. He's caught behind the line of scrimmage and brought down. Great defensive pursuit there, and that was 68 for the Lander Tigers, and that is Hayden St. Clair. St. Clair brings him down. There's no gain on the play, and it will be 2nd down and 15 yards to go. Clock moving, 2:19 to go, first period, 7-0 Torrington on our Ranger Printers scoreboard. Morehouse brings his team up to the line. He has 2 receivers in the backfield. Receivers split out wide on each side. Takes 3 steps back. Looks downfield. There's a very long pass downfield, and it is caught. Touchdown, Torrington. Boy, that was a huge pass.
Wow.
And going down there to make that catch. Let's see, who was that? That was... I wish he'd turned his number sideways. Oh, that was Landra Grayman. Grayman got it. So he went down for the touchdown on the pass from Morehouse. And I tell you what, Grayman had the edge that time. He was 2 yards out in front of the nearest Tiger defender. The ball was perfectly placed, and it goes 13-0 Torrington.
Yeah, a little bit of coverage from 2 Tigers, but Grayman pulled ahead and used that 5-yard buffer just to create some space for himself. Made the catch. Beautiful throw there.
Here's the PAT by Hackett. The kick is up, and it is good. And so with 1:49 to go now here in the first period of play, it's Torrington 14, Lander 0.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst...
And we're back.
Back again. Holden Hackett, a junior kicker, has it teed up at the 40-yard line, and the Tigers fall behind on 2 quick strikes. One long drive by Torrington, and then a quick 3-play drive. Hackett comes up to the line, and there's kind of a squib end over end here. Comes down to Finn McFadden at the 30-yard line. Finn breaks one tackle, breaks another. He's across the 35, 40, up to about the 43-yard line. Nice return by Finn McFadden up to the 43-yard line, so the Tigers will have good field position.
Yeah, McFadden getting the ball from a kickoff is always a good sign for the Tigers. Ever reliable, making up some good space there on the return once again today. Finn McFadden.
Yeah, he had a real long touchdown grab last week, and last year against Riverton, he had a 102-yard kickoff return. So the Tigers come out. Everyone's in tight this time. Under center, handoff goes to Braden Baker. Baker powers his way across the 45 up to about the 47-yard line. They're going to mark right at the 48-yard line. So it'll be a 5-yard gain for Braden Baker.
Yeah, that's 21 rushing yards for Baker already on 6 carries, so a little below his season average, but still quite effective.
Clock moving, 1:18 to go. First period here in Lander. 14 Torrington, 0 for the Lander Valley Tigers. Same formation, everyone in tight. Braden Baker with the handoff again, and he gets nowhere. He might have made it back to the line of scrimmage on that one, as Torrington had that one read really, really well. Coming in for the tackle was Brady. So there's going to be a loss on the play back to the 47-yard line, a loss of 1 on the play. So it's now an all-important 3rd down, and they need 7 yards to go. Football, hash mark far side.
And just like that, Tigers facing another long 3rd down.
Everyone is in tight. Rolling out is Hollingshead to his right. He's going to tuck it and run. He's got down to the 50-yard line. He's got the first down across the 50 to the 45 and out of bounds at the 44-yard line. So Hollingshead makes the carry, and he's going to get, 8 yards on the play on the first down to the 44-yard line. That time he rolled out the pass, Austin, but he found the wide opening as the defense from Torrington wasn't there.
Yeah, good courage from Hollingshead just to keep the ball and get his team a much-needed first down and a bit of momentum in this game. It's been a slower start for Lander, down 14-0.
Everyone in tight. Here's the pitch. Goes behind the play to Braden Johnson Baker, and he is caught for a loss back about 2 yards, 3 yards back at the 48-yard line. So it's going to be a loss. They're going to mark it at the 47. So a loss of 3 on the play by Braden Johnson-Baker. And that's the end of the first period of play. And after 1, it's Torrington 14 and Lander 0. We'll be right back.
Now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
And we're back.
Ernie Over, Austin Beckdas, and Elliot Beckdas running our camera tonight. Your folks are here from Northern California, Austin.
That's right. My parents are in town visiting, and grateful to my dad for subbing in on the camera tonight.
You put him right to work. Okay, the Tigers have receivers split out wide to each side. All alone is Hollingshead in the backfield. There's the pass, long pass. Oh, right off the hand of Parker Burton. Burton had one hand on it down at the 15-yard line, and it fell incomplete. So it is going to be third down now, and the Tigers have it at the 42-yard line.
Good effort from Burton to try to just reel that in with one hand, but unfortunately it was just 1 yard beyond his reach.
I made a mistake. That's not the 42. That's the 47-yard line inside Torrington territory. Here, big third down play for the Tigers. They have not converted on their last series of play. One man in the backfield is Caleb Larvey. 2 men on each side. Hollingshead back to pass. There's the pass. Intercepted. Intercepted at the 41-yard line. And a flag goes down. And let's see who picked up that pass. I think it was number 8. That would have been Drew Kramer. He's one of the top defensive players for the Trailblazers. And we have a penalty on the play, and it happened. Well, let's see. I didn't see the signal. It's against Lander, I think. Well, here comes the umpire. Let's see what the call is. And it's... Oh, no, it's against Torrington.
Sideline warning.
It's a sideline warning. First down, so no penalty. It was just a sideline warning. So Torrington, on the second Lander turnover, has got the ball now at the 32-yard line.
2 turnovers for Lander at crucial moments, too. And now with already a 14-0 deficit, here comes Lander facing another Torrington drive.
Trips on the right side. And Morehouse fakes. Now he's going to run to the right. He's knocked out of bounds by Braden Baker. And that gain is going to be, let's see, they're going to mark him at the, let's see, where Django Ferguson also in on that tackle. They're going to mark him at the 37-yard line. So a gain of 5 yards on the play by Morehouse. And it's second down and 5 to go. Torrington leading 14-0. 11:16 to go here until halftime at Bill Bush Stadium in Lander. Blazers were last year's Class 2A state champion in a really exciting game over Bighorn. Morehouse now under center for the Trailblazers. Hands off to the first man through. Nothing doing there. Great pursuit. Parker Burton in on the tackle of Brady. So the gain is no gain. No gain on the play at the 37-yard line. That's the second time, Austin, we've seen Parker Burton with really good defensive work in the Torrington backfield.
Yeah, Parker Burton, a really versatile player for the Tigers. Does a little bit of everything, offense, defense, special teams. He's a real asset to this Tigers team.
3rd down, 5 yards to go. The senior quarterback, Morehouse, all alone in the backfield. Whistle, and we have what? We have a timeout, the second timeout by Torrington. And with 10:14 to go until halftime, the Blazers lead 14-0. Let's break for this.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Ernie Over, Austin Bekdas, and Elliot Bekdas with us here tonight at Bill Bush Stadium. And speaking of Parkers, we have one right in front of us here, Parker Sixby, who is the star of the Lander basketball team last year. A student now at Idaho State University is plopped down right in front of us, Austin.
Yes, nice to see a former star Lander Valley athlete back to support his alma mater.
Big homecoming game and a full house here in the stands at Lander. Morehouse in the gun, one man in motion. And there's a direct snap, goes to the second man out there, Drew Kramer. And Kramer does not get the first down. He's pushed out of bounds at about the, where are they going to mark him? The 42-yard line. So he is short of the first down. And it is 4th down, and they're going to need less than a yard. And what do you bet Torrington's going to go for it on this? They've got some pretty good runners in the backfield.
Yeah, I think they will. They have also got that 14-point lead and margin to work with, so it seems likely that they'll comfortably decide to go for it here.
And the officials have called timeout. This is close enough that they want to measure it. And the chain gang coming in from the far side. Football is right down at the 42-yard line. And the officials take the chains, and now they stretch out the chain. Okay, now they stretch out the chain, and it is a first down by an inch. So first down, boy, the Tigers almost got them into a 4th down situation there. But Torrington leading 14-0, 9:50 to go here in the first half of play. They'll have a first down at their own 42-yard line. I think we've got about 5 more minutes of the sun left, then we can see again.
Yeah, the temperature already starting to drop, but the vision for everyone in the home stands here is quite tough to make out what's going on the field with that horrendous glare from the sun setting.
Yeah, right into our eyes. Okay, full house look in the backfield now for Morehouse. Morehouse hands to the second man through. He's got a little bit of running room. He breaks the tackle at the 45 to the 50 and gets up to midfield. And that is going to be almost a first down. He's going to be short by about a yard and a half. And that was Drew Kramer on the carry that time for the Torrington Trailblazers. Second down, 2 yards to go. 9:10 to go, first period. Torrington up by 2 scores here at Lander's homecoming. Huge turnout tonight of fans and students for the Lander homecoming.
Yeah, great support from the stands. Not quite happening for the Tigers on the field so far.
2 turnovers and 2 touchdowns for Torrington. Here's the snap. Morehouse is going to keep it himself. He's got some running room. He's at the 40, falls forward to the 39. 1st and 10, Torrington. Nice run by Morehouse, and they're going to mark him right down at the Tiger 39-yard line. So the, let's see, this is the second first down on the series. Hash mark on the near side.
6 first downs already here in the first half for the Trailblazers.
They come up to the line of scrimmage. Morehouse has them in that same look. Twin receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. 2 running backs in the backfield. Handoff goes to the first man through, and carrying the football is Sandusky, and he picks up about 5 on the play. They're going to mark him down right at the 35-yard line. So that's going to be a nice pickup of just about 4 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6. 8 minutes to go now, first half of play. Torrington up by 2 touchdowns thanks to 2 Lander turnovers. They had a real plague of turnovers in the first 2 games, all fumbles. Now the last 2 games, it's been all interceptions.
Yeah, 1 fumble, 1 interception so far tonight.
Okay, here's Morehouse keeping. He's got the first down inside the 25-yard line, or inside the 30, I'm sorry. Well, they might not have the first down. It looks like he had it on initial carry, but they're going to mark him short of the first down. Well, I don't know. No, they're going to call it a first down. That's what I thought. It's down at the 29-yard line, first down, 7th first down of the game by the Trailblazers, and they're just running the ball here at random against Lander's defense, Austin.
Yeah, the Trailblazers moving the ball well and having quite a versatile array of play calls here. The Tigers just struggling to know what's coming at them, and it's been quite effective for the visitors.
7 minutes to go, first half, 14-0 Trailblazers with the lead. The visitors from Torrington come up with twin receivers to the right, 1 man in the slot, 1 man split out wide to the right. Only 1 man in the backfield is Brady, and the backwards pass goes out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Well, I tell you what, it was intended that time for Drew Kramer, but the pass was too strong and went right past Kramer and out of bounds, so it's a loss of 11 yards all the way back to the 40-yard line. Wow.
Morehouse just not quite getting that on target there, throwing it well behind Kramer, and that's a good break for the Tigers.
2nd down, 21 yards to go for Torrington. They lead 14-0. 6:42 to go here until halftime. Tigers need a defensive stop to get some of the momentum back. Tigers have had 1 fumble and 1 interception in tonight's game. The fumble, unfortunately, occurred on the first drive all the way down near the goal line. 1 man in motion now. Here's the handoff and the flea flicker. Here's a long pass downfield. Caught at the 5-yard line. Downfield, it's Nathan Stoll with the reception and the pass by Brady. All the way down to the 5-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 6. A 34-yard pass play that time. And it's 1st and goal for Torrington at the Landers 6-yard line.
A real intricate play there for the Trailblazers and executed to perfection. And now suddenly the visiting team in position to score their 3rd touchdown of the game, already up by 14 here.
The old flea flicker, made famous when Boise State beat Oklahoma years ago. All right, there's the snap. There's the handoff. Clear running. He's going to cut it in toward the end zone. Touchdown for Colby Sandusky. TD Sandusky. And that is the 3rd touchdown here, and it comes with 5:55 to go. And let's see, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 play drive. 10 plays, and it went 68 yards. So that's the 2nd longest drive Torrington's had. And this was lining up for the PAT is Holden Hackett.
Got a flag on the play here, Ernie.
Oh, and it's against Torrington. And let's see, is Lander going to accept it and make it kick it from longer? Yeah, I believe they will. It's a short penalty, only a 5-yard penalty, so it would be 6-yard run here for the touchdown by Sandusky. Well, Tigers have got to get the defense working here. There's the snap, the kick, it's blocked. Oh, great job that time, and guess who was in there to make the block for the Tigers? It was Caleb Hamilton. Hamilton gets the block, and so it is now the score 20 for Torrington, 0 for Lander, 5:55 to go in the first half.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Back again at Bill Bush Stadium. Lander has had 2 turnovers, and Torrington's had 3 scores. Hackett is teeing the ball up at the 40-yard line. Finn McFadden is deep at the 10-yard line. And we have Parker Burton and Moffitt up at about the 25. There's the kick, high end over ender. McFadden grabs it at the 21-yard line. He cuts to his left-hand side. He breaks one tackle. He breaks another. He's got a little bit of running room, knocked out of bounds at midfield. Nice return by Finn McFadden from the 25 to the 50, 25-yard kickoff return, and the Tigers will be in really good position here, Austin, with great field position right at the 50.
Yeah, that's just what the Tigers needed to get a little hope and momentum back in this game. They blocked the PAT from the Trailblazers, just followed up there by a nice return from McFadden. Lander building some momentum. They would really like and need to score here.
Yeah, Tigers need to get back in the game. They're down by 3 touchdowns. Hash mark near side. 2 receivers split wide to the left side. Two running backs in the backfield with Paxton Hollingshead, who's in the gun. Hollingshead gives it off to Larvey. Larvey powers across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Not that much on the play, about a yard. And so it is now second down, 9 yards to go. Clock moving at 5:30 to go here in the first half of play.
And it's turning into a beautiful evening here in Lander. The sun has set behind the horizon and clear skies. You can really see all the way to the North Fork of the Paposia there in the distance, and the temperature is cooling off as well.
Beautiful evening here in Lander. Not so beautiful for the Tigers right now. They trail 28-0. Okay, same. 1 man in the slot, 1 receiver wide on each side, 1 man in the backfield. There's the snap. The handoff goes to the second man through, and that is Larvey. And Larvey picks up down to about the 46-yard line. So it's going to be a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down and 7 yards to go for Lander. 4:42 to go until halftime, 20-0 Torrington on our Ranger Printer scoreboard. Coming into the game with the play is Barrett Moffitt, Jr. Tigers break the huddle. They come up. Same formation, man in the slot, 2 receivers on each side. Here's the handoff, and the pass goes over to Braden Johnson-Baker. A little out pass, kind of a bubble screen out there, but it doesn't go very far. Goes maybe what? No gain. So it will be 4th down, and the Tigers are going to have to punt it away. Braden Baker goes back.
Well, that's the first completion there for Hollingshead. Unfortunately, didn't get any yardage out of it.
So Baker is back, and back for the Trailblazers. All the way back at the 10-yard line is Landry Grayman. He scored the last touchdown for. There's the snap, the kick. It's low, but the kick is really high. It bounces at the 10, at the 5. It is down to where? Oh, they're going to call it a touchback. I thought the Tigers might have had the ball down at the 1, but his body was in the end zone when he touched it.
Yep, just on the line there, but called touchback.
So Torrington will get the ball up at the 20-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go, 3.5 minutes to go, first half, 20-0. The visitors from Torrington. That's a long hike over to Torrington. That's like a 5.5-hour drive in a school bus.
Yeah, a long drive back and a late Friday night for this visiting team.
Yeah, especially when you're in one of those yellow school buses. That is a long ride.
We've all been there.
Morehouse hands the ball off. Carrying the ball is Sandusky, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and not that much more. Coming up on the bottom of the play was Caleb Larvey. Larvey made the tackle, a 1 yard gain to the 21-yard line by Sandusky. So second down, 9 yards to go. We're now under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Huge crowd here in Lander. The home stands are completely full, and a handful of fans from Torrington on the far side. Okay, Morehouse brings his team up. He's got Trips on the left side, single receiver on the right. Handoff is faked. Here's the handoff. It goes to Sandusky, and he's tripped up by Braden Baker. Braden Baker and Parker Burton on the tackle, and there's no gain on the play. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. There is a gain. That's the 26, not the 21. So a 5 yard gain on the play. It's third down, 5 yards to go.
Tigers need a stop here.
Crowd rising to their feet, stomping the aluminum bleachers here at Bill Bush Stadium. Torrington comes out in the same lineup. Trips on the near side now. Morehouse in the gun. He decides to keep it, and he stopped at the line of scrimmage and pulled down right away. So Morehouse tried to make the run, and on the bottom of the stack there for the Lander Tigers was St. Clair. And that was, Caleb Hamilton was on the bottom of that stack. So Lander calls timeout. Minute 47 to go. Tigers will get the ball back after this.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
Well, a minute 47 to go here until halftime. It's been a pretty quick first half, hasn't it, Austin?
It sure has. We're only 51 minutes in and almost to halftime. The game just flying by. And that's not without quite a few timeouts for both teams, but I suppose it's the officials just keeping things flowing along quickly. And at this rate, we're in for a short game tonight.
Lander Band supporters having a big barbecue tonight here next to Bill Bush Stadium. So if you haven't had your supper, come on out and support the Lander Band. Going back in punt formation is Holden Hackett, the junior for the Blazers. And we have Parker Burton and Finn McFadden back for the Lander Tigers to receive the punt. The snap is good. The kick is way, way high. Comes down to McFadden, who calls for a fair catch at the 28-yard line. So Lander will have it in their own territory at the 28-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go.
So, yeah, the Tigers' defense just did a great job on that last Torrington drive, and now it's time for the offense to take over and contribute as well, because the Tigers still no points on the board.
And they need to do something, and a point here before halftime would really set them well for the second half. Torrington will receive the kick to begin the second half. So Tigers need to get going. Here comes Paxton Hollingshead back into the huddle with the play from the sideline. Tigers have it at the 28-yard line, or the 32-yard line, I'm sorry. It is the 32, not the 28.
Minute 40 to work with here for Lander Valley.
And there's the handoff. He goes to Parker Burton. Burton breaks one tackle, breaks another. He's up across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. Nice run on the handoff by Parker Burton. And they're going to mark him down right at the 41-yard line. So 9-yard gain by Parker Burton. Football right smack dab in the middle of the field. Clock moving at a minute 16 to go. Lander has one timeout remaining, as does Torrington. Same formation. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Larvey. A flag goes up. Larvey gets the first down across the 45. But we have a flag in the Lander backfield, and you know what that means. Typically, it's holding. But let's see what happens here. Official is pointing toward Lander right now. And we have a trio of officials discussing the play.
Larvey did get the first down and then some, but we'll see what the call is here.
Oh, it's going to go against Torrington because Lander's going to get the first down. They've waved the flag off. So apparently the discussion, and we have the first down all the way to the 46-yard line for the Tigers on that run by Larvey. Back to pass, Hollingshead on the right side, a little bit short. And the pass was intended over there for Braden Johnson-Baker. Incomplete. So second down, 10 yards to go. That was, if Braden Johnson-Baker would have made that catch, it would have been off the top of his cleats because that was a real low pass.
It was real low and almost got there. Johnson-Baker made an effort, but in the end, too low and too short.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Receivers on each side. One man in the slot, one man in the backfield. Now Burker in motion. Back to pass is Hollingshead. Fires it down. It's caught at the 49-yard line. And that's going to be, who caught that? Finn McFadden. Finn McFadden got it. So it's a gain of about 5 yards. It's crossed into Torrington territory at the 49-yard line. So that's a nice 5-yard gain. Here comes a big third down for the Tigers.
Just 30 seconds to work with here, Lander Valley.
There's the snap. Back to pass. Hollingshead again. Pass on this side. Incomplete. Boy, he threw it way short. And the intended receiver that time was Barrett Moffitt, and he had a lunge for it and couldn't get it. And it's fourth down and 19 seconds to go. So the Tigers have got, they've got one timeout left. If they ever get a first down, they could call a quick timeout and then have one shot maybe at the end zone. So Hollingshead, who didn't start out the game passing, is now passed it on the last 3 downs.
Hollingshead does have 2 completions, but that last one of 5 yards was the first positive completion so far in the game for him.
Back to pass once again, takes a 4-step drop, breaks one tackle. There's the pass caught. First down for the Tigers. Parker Burton with the catch inside the 45-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 44. So that's a 6-yard gain and a first down for the Tigers. Clock at 12 seconds, and Lander calls their final timeout, Austin. Let's keep it right here. So Hollingshead with his second positive pass there for the Tigers gets him the first down. They're in a little better field position at the Torrington 44.
That's right, Ernie. That one went to Parker Burton, who has been contributing quite well, playing a good game in both directions, Parker Burton, and I'm starting to wonder why they don't utilize him more on offense. He seems to be quite reliable as an outlet receiver, but it's not something we've seen much this season.
And, of course, Burton is the son of the coach, Jim Burton. And you never know when you have a coach's son, how he decides to play his son. Sometimes he withholds from giving him the ball a lot because he doesn't want to be playing favorites. But if you got a kid who's got the talent, give him the ball.
He clearly does have talent, but good point there, Ernie. It can be a delicate balance to strike when you're a coach-son relationship on a team.
Okay, the timeout is over. Torrington comes up in a 4-man defensive front. Paxton Hollingshead in the gun. There's the snap, and there's a handoff, goes straight up to Braden Baker, and he goes ahead for 40, and that's going to be the end of the first half of play. Was that Larvey? Yeah, that was Larvey, my mistake, who carried it, and there's the end of the first. Well, that was kind of an unusual play call. A run up the middle. It only got 5 yards, and that's the end of the first half of play. And after 2 quarters, it's the Torrington Trailblazers 20, the Lander Valley Tigers 0.
Is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
For a place
A people. An idea. For right and freedom. For liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming. Your tax pros at 672 West Main Street in Lander, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
And welcome back, Lander Valley Tigers football fans. We are here at Bill Busch Stadium. It's halftime. Of course, it is homecoming night, so we are currently announcing and presenting the Lander Valley royalty from every grade. And as we enjoy that here at the stadium in person, I will go through some of the statistics from the first game. It's been mostly one-sided so far. Torrington leading 20-0 at halftime. Lander Valley just struggling to get things going on offense, and on the few occasions that they have had some momentum rolling, 2 turnovers at unfortunately bad times for the Tigers have given up that momentum and kept the Tigers from scoring any points. So starting with the Tigers, some offensive stats. Again, the primary ball carriers have been the running backs, number 34 Baker and number 24 Larvey. Baker's accumulated 22 yards and Larvey 19, so pretty similar stat lines for both of those guys, but we're used to seeing that. They perform similar roles and usually end up with similar stats, but this game they've been held to just 40 yards between them, which is not ideal for Coach Jim Burton, who likes to see those guys average more like 5 to 6 yards per carry, but tonight it's been closer to 2 or 3.
Well, I mentioned in the pregame show that the the Trailblazer defense is really, really tough. They're the number one defensive team in the state of Wyoming in Class 3A. And Austin, here is a Lander Valley High School homecoming tradition. The 28-time state champion Lander Valley High School swimming team, they're in their trunks, and they're taking a lap around the stadium here.
That's great to see, Ernie. My first time witnessing that.
Yeah, it's interesting. The Tigers have won the state championship 28 years in a row for the boys. That is just unheard of in Wyoming, and it's one of the best in the country. And so for every homecoming, they put on their trunks and they make a lap around, and much to the delight of the audience, they're getting a nice ovation.
Yeah, well, when you win that many titles, I guess you earn the right to take a lap in your swimsuit.
Yeah, and they're crossing in front of us right now, as you can hear the crowd. Yep. Okay, and continuing with the statistics.
Yeah, so a couple more statistics here for the Tigers. Quarterback Hollingshead has made 2 completions, each for 5 yards, but that's over the course of 7 attempts, so that's 5 incomplete passes for Hollingshead. But late in the second quarter, we did see his rate of attempts go up quite a bit, so I'm curious if we'll see more of that in the second half.
Well, I tell you, it has been working in bits and spurts for the Tigers. We haven't seen any real large offensive gains, as you just indicated, from the 2 Tiger running backs who are among the state leaders in rushing.
Yes, and one final important stat to note from the first half for the Tigers. Finn McFadden with 2 kick returns, each for over 20 yards. So McFadden continuing his excellent form this season on special teams. 22 the first return and 25 the second.
Yeah. And, of course, our halftime show brought to you by the United States Marine Corps, and they have a recruiting office in Riverton. And we've had those folks on the air on Let's Talk and on Rusty's Renegade show on Riverton Radio several times. So we want to thank the Marine Corps recruiting office in Riverton for supporting our halftime show. And we'll be back with more right after this.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law. Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt. And reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone